Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Union Gaming. This is your host, Roz. As always, you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Patreon, TikTok, Rumble, and YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble, Patreon. Yeah, I'm at those things. All at Union Gaming. You can also find me on Twitch at Roz Ionian Gaming, and I will be streaming every video that I record going forward, so yay. Alright guys, this is episode 14 of my Knights of the Old Republicans playthrough. No, this isn't the Old Republican, it's the Old Republic playthrough for the Switch. This game came out in like the early 2000s. No, I don't want to talk to you, Karth.
Sorry.
Alright, so... Okay, Corbin, Manan, Kashyyyk, Tattoine, Dantooine. Alright, we're gonna shoot our asses all the way over to Tattoine. That's hard not to mark out like doing that in a video game, folks. It's really hard. So hard. Alright, we're gonna land on Tatooine. We're gonna go do the Tatooine bullshit here for a while. There's a lot to do in Tatooine, too.
The Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Tatooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
It may look like it's inside a cave. Maybe Tatooine.
Perhaps, though that would have been tens of thousands of years in the past. Now there's nothing but the howling emptiness of the Dune Sea. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Alright, Bastilla. Alright, let's get the fuck out. Alright, there we are. And we're gonna take Bastilla. Yeah, this is the party I want, I think.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
What if I don't have the money?
That would be unfortunate. Zerka Corporation can't afford to extend. I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world.
The money I save, I'll spend in your stores.
That does make sense. I suppose I could let it go this time. We need the business. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure? There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look. I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it. I'm sorry. It's not really a big secret, but my superiors don't like.
Where should I look for, or where should I...
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. That's not much information.
Oh, antiques, artifacts.
You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know. As you...
Okay. Canderous needs to be wearing combat suit. Heavy combat. Awareness, will. Reflex, fortitude. Alright. Still is good. She can use the strength.
Yes?
Alright, so we've already talked to the customs office.
We'll watch your ship like any other. The bay is safe. I've got orders to kill troublemakers.
Somebody got the life support pack. He's got infinite. Breath mask. Show. I'll buy one Bantha fodder. I don't know why. It gets better, or now your problem. Somebody just... Grave gets good rid Oh, good. So we got shit running around my... We got little rats running around my ship now. Anchorhead.
With Terrace gone, I wonder who the Sith will turn. You never know what the Sith will do. Look at Terrace.
Hunt Lodge, alright. I get weird text messages from my friends. One of them just sent me a text that she's never seen an uncircumcised wiener before. Yeah. Okay. More local. There's destruction. I have to go now. Goodbye. Alright, let's go sell some shit. I need 200 credits so I can buy a hunting license. Which is fucking stupid. Where's that weird dude with the ass face? Alright, let's see here. Let's go to my sell list here. Computer spike. Parts, clothing. Jedi Knight robe, combat suit. Public mod armor, Davik's war suit. Military suit, light battle armor. Missions vibro blade, vibro sword. I can sell. I don't want to sell the lightsabers just yet. Bendix blaster. Yeah, that'll be enough. We'll just... Ordo's repeating blaster, okay.
Yes?
Yes?
Alright. Let's go get our hunting license, and then we can go kill shit. One of the cool things is this is very based on a D&D gameplay mechanics with the D20 turn-based. Believe it or not, it is turn-based. No, that's our off. Okay. Circa office, okay. So the Circa office is literally right here.
나보다 네 윙키스막 도마.
Wanakun bes jingpama rulira. Tok jingbang non ket. Ubapatu kochi. Tong nong bong chang nung yang.
What's going on here?
Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun bama rulira. La boda ni winkis matoma.
Corporate evasion.
Wanakun bes jingpama rulira. Tok jingbang non ket.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses. As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is. Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains. Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique to each warrior. It's just as good. Very well.
Okay.
Of course. So for your needs here, we maintain a fully stocked storehouse. Speak with Greta Holda. Very... I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Zerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants. If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop Track, one of the few leisure industry... There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message.
Alright.
Farewell.
How can I help?
Listen.
No, not bothering you. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I think you're interested in more than just the bond between us.
Necessary, perhaps, but it is no guarantee of our success. I admit, I'm a little disturbed that such a bond could be possible in the first place. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Okay, I'll answer a few questions.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I'm a hut in human form.
Good. On which planet were you born?
Dorilia, it's a remote system one.
Excellent. Your current age is?
Listen.
Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
And what did you find out?
You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taris. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Hey, how's it going, Tajolo? That's good to hear. Good to hear.
La boda ni winkis matoma. Wanakun bes jingpama rulira. Tok jingbang non ket. Tok ninja.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun bama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona.
I'm doing good myself. Thank you for asking. Just playing a little bit, streaming a little bit before football games start this afternoon.
Ninja rulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun bama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hatong chikon kabi.
Tell her not saying people have killed people.
La boda ni winkis matoma. Wanakun bes jingpama rulira. Tok jingbang non ket. Tok ninja mira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rajikun. Laboda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun best jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang.
Why hasn't anyone tried talking to the sand people? Well, it's probably because they're sand people, and I'm not freaking Boba Fett. No, I've played this a couple of times in the past. This is my first playthrough probably since 2005 or 6. So, I'm playing it on the Switch port. So, going through this and trying to remember what I'm supposed to do, pretty interesting. It's a nice flashback for me. Oh, that's awesome. This game is fantastic. If you haven't read any spoilers on it, I would highly recommend don't, because the plot is one of the best Star Wars stories. This game is one of the best Star Wars stories you will ever see. In fact, when this came out in 2003, I think this was when the game came out, a lot of people said this was the best Star Wars movie since Return of the Jedi. And we had 2 Star Wars movies since then. What are you I'll look into it. One of the things I really love about this game, if you've got, I mean, it's a mild spoiler, but the Starforge being what it is, it kind of explains how the Emperor got his fleet in The Rise of Skywalker. Continues to be something of a mystery. Might be a good idea to talk to him.
Yeah, what do you want?
Wonder if you had interesting stories.
You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought? The enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes.
But it blew your mind back when you, like, first time you played through this and that came to that, and you're like, holy crap, how did I not see this? It was really well worked into the story, with the plot twist with Revan.
Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Yeah, KOTOR 2, the story was not nearly as good as this one was. I mean, that's not to say it was a bad story, it just wasn't as good. You did get to explore a couple of new worlds that weren't in this one, which was also kind of cool. I think you get to explore the Hutt's home world. And you get a couple of other races in your group. I think the only people that join you the second time around are Canderous. I want to say Canderous. And HK-47, and I think the other droid does. Ask about it. I have to leave now. Goodbye. My planet needs me. Alright, let's start the... Yeah, there are 2 endings to this game, and how... There's a one point near the end of this game where you make a decision, and when you make that decision, that'll determine what ending you get. There's a light side ending and a dark side ending, and it doesn't matter how good you've been the whole game. If you choose the dark side point at this one question, you get the dark side ending. Doesn't matter how bad you've been the whole game. If you choose the light side answer, you get the light side ending. The dark side ending, I think, is better, personally. Kind of like the choices in Skyrim, yeah. Original terrorist, I won the season over. 12 other lives. Everyone is a champion.
My friend tells the truth. I am a Jedi.
Alright, I'll pay it. Just set me up with a race. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta beat the race here, the swoop race. The only reason I'm doing this is because it's a fast way to make money. I want to say it's canon now, because Darth Nihilus was in, at least a statue of him, or her, was on Exegol in Rise of Skywalker, and because you get introduced to Darth Nihilus in the next game, I want to say KOTOR is canon. Just something like that. Okay. 390. Gotta beat 2390. Alright. I barely beat it, but that did beat the race. Two, set me up for the race. I already dealt with the fee. I'll be back later. Alright, so racing bonds.
Mata thinks pros will start coming here now that Terrace is gone. I think the HUD is dreaming.
You are quite... So,
Was your win beginner's luck?
ชีวิตไอตากาชมจิจาอายีอิโกตุเน
Oh, yeah.
ชีวะชีวะ
Yeah, Disney, like a lot of stuff that was canon in the past is now just extended universe, and which upsets me a lot because when Lucas owned Star Wars, to even write a book on Star Wars, oh, we got Dark Jedi here. Lucas required the author to read everything that was canon, so it would fit within whatever is the new story. So you couldn't retcon any kind of decision an author made in the past because everything was canon when Lucas owned it. It was a really neat thing, but
Lord
I can
Malak
see how
was most
that would
displeased
be
when he learned you had
ridiculous now to
escaped
watch
Taris
every
alive.
series,
He
TV
has
show.
promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
I can't wait for them to do their KOTOR remake, but I've heard that's getting bogged down with all kinds of Alright. Just killed some Jedi.
Yeah? Yes?
Alright. Droid Shop, Cantina. Alright. Got 2 more places to explore in town. Yeah, the KOTOR remake, though, that was the whole reason I got a PlayStation 1. Or, I don't know, PlayStation 5. And...
Who are you then? Only new people that come to Junix Nard's Cantina are long-time losers and bounty hunters. I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well. Please keep any blaster fire to a minimum.
I mean,
Zerka Corporation only worries about keeping their own stores full.
Alright, what do you got, sir? Show my sell list. Actually, you know what? I will modify all my stuff later.
Something you want, Spacer? Go talk to the office if you want to complain about conditions here. I don't want to hear it. You swoop racers. Do you even know what it takes to run an outpost like this? As long as it's flat ground, what do you care? I don't really have any interest in helping you. No relief brought, that's for sure. Our expert said this rock was supposed to have mining potential to last for years. Nothing but garbage ore, good for nothing. You ever try to sell someone garbage? My name's Mud in 3 systems now.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, they had that teaser trailer for the KOTOR remake and announced that it was going to be a PlayStation exclusive. And I've heard it's been getting bogged down a lot. In fact, the DLC for KOTOR 2, Aspire, I believe, is the company that did the ports. They've failed to even release the DLC for KOTOR 2, and I guess some players have brought a lawsuit up against them. And Aspire responded by, well, you get one of these 5 games free, including KOTOR 2 on Steam, which will have the DLC. Yeah, there's a lot of production problems going on with licensing, I think, with Disney, too, on this. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see when it comes out. It kind of makes me feel like it's like the Final Fantasy VII remake, where we were given so much hype about how this would be released, and then like a year later we get the next one, and it's been like 4 years now since we've gotten anything from Final Fantasy VII. I mean, we did get Crisis Core, but still.
Like I said before... Well, I wouldn't want that now, would I? What, are you a beggar? Fine. If it'll get you to leave, take a few creds. But go on, leave...
Alright, cool. Thanks for the 50 credits.
The Zerka Corporation will unload this outpost on someone.
You never know what the Sith will do. Look at Terrace. So, Bastila, I heard a rumor that the Vulkars captured you without much of a struggle. It must be embarrassing to be bested by a handful of street thugs.
There were extenuating circumstances, and I can assure you, it took far more than a handful of Vulkars to subdue me.
Okay.
Whatever you say. All I know is that if we had more Jedi like Bastila fighting against us in the Mandalorian Wars, my side might not have lost.
Bold talk from a broken-down mercenary who was serving at Davik's heel. I'd call you his pet cat hound, but they have enough loyalty not to turn on their masters.
Insults? Maybe if your master had trained your lightsaber to be as quick as your tongue, you could have escaped those Vulkars, you spoiled little Jedi princess.
I was not spoiled. I was given the same training as everyone else in the Order. You are nothing but...
But I was a princess.
I must not do this. There is no emotion. There is peace.
That's the problem with you Jedi. Always chanting about peace and control. Never up for a good fight. Well, except for Revan, I guess.
Enough, Mandalorian. I won't rise to your bait anymore. The game is over. Let us continue on with what we were doing.
Yeah, I think I remember reading that too, that it would be released on the PC as well, which, I don't know, why not release it for the Xbox then? I can't justify owning an Xbox, personally, because I have a PC, and anything that's on Xbox I can get off of Steam. So I can't ever justify getting an Xbox. And I can justify Nintendo and PlayStations, though. Although even PlayStations are getting ported over to Steam, like Spider-Man just recently got, like a year ago, got switched over. Bring off more money to... What do you have available? HK-47. Stock price.
It troubles me to see you behaving this way. Such acts can lead to the dark side.
Yeah, well, it's a lot faster. Okay, alright, I will buy this HK unit in a little while. Oh yeah. Definitely it is at risk for cancellation. Which, I mean, I love my PS5 and all, but I wouldn't have been gung-ho to get it if it wasn't for the remake of KOTOR. You be clear, I haven't... Okay. Horn goose. Giants made of sand people. Alright, I'll catch you later, Tijolo. Nice talking to you. Thanks for joining my stream. What do you want me to do?
It could be that this Jawa knows things about this planet's...
Alright, let's go.
No one leaves Anchorhead without Zerka Corporation running the... That's what you said. Besides, only one place, and it means dangerous work. Go. Fazaz is north of the Zerka office. You'll need a hunting license to deal with him. He'll just send you to the... See the...
Alright, you gotta run back to the Zerka office. I want to tear apart some lightsabers too, I think.
Chua Penti. Kakin. Chiwi Aita Kachon.
Alright. Show cell list. Sith Assassin pistol. Yeah, I'll follow that Sith Assassin.
Ki. Kakin cha nawabakaon.
Hello again. As I said, we are... We use them to ensure that we don't allow casual exploration. It's just so we can keep track of people. The Sand People are becoming a... It's as if their chieftain has decided to... If you agree to do this, I'll give you a...
I'll agree to do it.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them.
Alright,
Very good.
Alright, let's go and, let's go tear apart some lightsabers. I think that's what I need to do. And then I can sell some lightsabers, because I'm not really needing a whole lot of them. Did I level up? Alright, so physics everywhere. Armor. Alright, we can... Alright. Oh, we gotta get off the ship here. Bendix blaster. Alright, we can afford to get that HK droid now.
How can I help? I do? How did you know?
Oh, your face is all scrunched up like a pin.
A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... whatever I think about you.
You're cute when you're embarrassed.
That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels. and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
What do you think I should do?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
I will try.
That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
Oh yeah, I won't do anything
I
dirty.
believe you truly mean what you say, for now. But sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I appreciate it.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna go buy that droid. And then we're gonna save the game. Yeah, that's right. I got lightsabers, bitches. What do you mean I can't? What do you have to sell? I thought I had enough credits. No, I don't. I'm 200 short. Alright, guys, this is where I'm ending this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Patreon, TikTok, Rumble, all at Union Gaming. Until next time, guys. Later, taters.